What's up guys, this is Paco MNL, back with another video review. Today I have in my hands the RAK GUINA Illuminated Gaming Headset. Now, keeping in line with all of RAK Gear's latest products, this product is super affordable, clocking in at 800 pesos with a box or 750 pesos without the box. If you're watching from the United States or elsewhere in the world, that's under 20 US dollars. In this video, we're gonna take a look at its features, identify its pros and cons, and determine whether or not it's worth your hard-earned money. Let's get started. Starting with the product packaging, it is the same theme as with all of RAK's latest products, which is definitely a good thing. The product is illustrated on the front of the box with a clear side window showcasing the left side of the headset itself. This is a very nice touch. As a consumer myself, I prefer seeing the actual product before deciding whether or not to buy it. There is no RAK branding on the front of the package, and I appreciate the restraint. It instead has the RAK branding on the sides of the box alongside a colored product shot illustrating the headset. At the back of the box, you can see a list of all its product features, which we will detail later on in this video. You will also find that the headset is available in two colors, red and white. The one I have right now is the white version, obviously. The box opens without any hassle from the top side, revealing the product inside snugly contained in a cardboard holder. The package does not come with any instruction manual or quick start guide. For the price, I didn't really expect it to come with any extra bells and whistles. Sliding the headset out of the package, I noticed that the rather large headset has some substantial weight to it. This is a very good first impression because the first thing you worry about buying a headset for less than $20 aside from the sound quality is its build quality and durability. Having a substantial weight tells me that this headset's physical construction is built to last. I tried flexing the head strap aggressively and the steel really helped it from getting damaged. Of course, most of the weight of the headset comes from the left and right drivers and ear cups. The 50mm drivers are encased in ABS plastic with a matte gray coating and is screwed and attached to the head strap. On the exterior side of the drivers, there's an illuminated RAK logo and an illuminated circular design covered by a small metal grille. I personally love how it looks. On the interior side, you have a white RAK logo as well. On the left side, you can find a volume slider. Underneath the volume slider is the wire of the headset. The heavy braided wire is really thick and durable, evident as soon as you first hold the wire in your hands. On the other end of the wire, you can find two 3.5mm audio jacks, one for audio and one for the internal microphone. The headset illumination is powered by a standard USB connector. Now, I have no complaints about the durability, build quality, and design of the headset, and I think that's where this product really shines. Moving on to the comfort side of things, the leatherette ear cushions are really comfortable, even when using it for hours on end. This is a standout feature for me as it doesn't make your ears sweat despite being in a non-air conditioned room. This is important obviously because, no matter how good the headset sounds, if you can't wear it for long periods of time, then it's not a good headset, right? I've tried headsets 3 times the price that didn't feel nearly as comfortable as this, and you just have to wear it for yourself to truly understand what I'm talking about. But take my word for it, this headset is pretty damn comfortable to wear. The leatherette ear cushions are also replaceable should it exhibit any wear or tear. After 1 month of solid use, I didn't notice any scratches or wear. Granted, I take good care of my peripherals and you should too. Now for the most important part of this video, sound quality. The 50mm drivers promises a frequency response spectrum of 20Hz to 20 kHz, an impedance of 32k ohms at 1 kHz, and a sensitivity rating of 109 decibels. To tell you the truth, I was impressed when I heard this headset for the first time listening to lossless audio. As expected, the headset is heavy on the bass as most consumer gaming headsets are, but it doesn't sound too muddy at all, as the mids and high frequencies properly cut through the mix. Obviously, I wouldn't recommend using this headset for professional audio mixing or professional audio referencing, as it is heavy on the low end of the frequency spectrum. But for casual listening, gaming, and media consumption, it does the job very well, and you won't be disappointed by the audio quality. Granted, you get what you pay for, and this is by no means the best audio quality you can get, but for 800 pesos or less, you'd be hard-pressed to find a better sounding headset. I know this review has been very positive so far, but one particular downside this product has is its omnidirectional noise-canceling microphone. It is housed internally, so as I expected, the audio input level is a bit hindered when compared to other headsets with microphones that pop out. The microphone size is 1.5mm and its sensitivity is 42 decibels, with an audio frequency response spectrum of 20Hz to 15 kHz. Its interface is of course 3.5mm. Don't get me wrong, the headset microphone sounds decent and it gets the job done, but it tends to pick up a lot of white noise at max input level, and you would need to have it maxed out at all times due to the relatively low input volume of the microphone. It performs fine for team comms and Skype calls, but I wouldn't record voiceovers in this thing as you might expect. One solution that comes to mind is that I would pair this headset with a BM800 microphone, for example. Here's a quick sound test of the internal omnidirectional noise cancelling microphone so you can hear how it sounds. This is the Rack-Guina internal microphone sound test. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the Rack-Guina internal microphone sound test. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sound check. Sound check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sound check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that you have an idea of the product's features, specifications, as well as its pros and cons, what's my verdict? Well, the Rack-Guina headset is an insane value for money in my humble opinion. Not only is it durable, but it sounds cool, it looks good, and it feels great to wear. If I were to change a few things on this product, I would add some RGB lighting. I would also change the internal microphone so that the input volume would be at a higher level. But overall, if you're looking for your first gaming headset, then this is a really good choice. I don't think you can go wrong with it. There you have it, guys, my quick unboxing and video review of the Rack-Guina Illuminated Gaming Headset. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget, you saw it first on Paco MNL.